for some hellified beats.
When this gets to 10.
All right. We're not going to do Instagram?
We can't because it wasn't working.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, I like that camera.
Where?
On your phone, on your thing. It looks good.
We are live. This is our YouTube.
Okay. All right. Well, YouTube, I like the camera.
Yeah, it's working out, right?
All right. So we'll go ahead. You ready to play?
I feel like this is in my face. Hey, YouTubers.
I'm excited. It's our first time on YouTube.
Yeah, this is first time broadcasting the show, SipsTea the Show, on YouTube, our YouTube channel live.
We're going live here on Facebook and
live.
What's up? And new Cardi B. Y'all know I was going on Cardi B earlier, but you know what?
You were.
I was.
In earlier shows.
Earlier shows, I was going on her. You know, I still believe she better never break up with Offset because every song is still about Offset.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like the stuff that you would do for your old boo, you know what I'm saying? She's a girl's girl. That's what I'm saying.
She is.
She's you know, tough as rock. What is it? Tough as brick.
She's a gangster. She said, "Don't mess with her gangster."
Yeah, she a little gangster, whatever, but she's still a girl at the end of the day, a girly girl. Like I love my man. Okay, and y'all motherfuckers gonna know that I love my man. Okay, and that's gonna be that. And so you can't say too much about that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, once again, guys, you're tuned in with the Us Girls United Sisters. It's Wednesday.
SipsTea the Show.
It's Hump Day.
It's Hump Day.
Let's get crunk.
Yes.
Let's get trip.
It's gonna be litty in the city.
Look, I said litty titty. We both got
okay.
Litty
titty.
These
litty titties. Okay.
All right. So let's get right down to the business. Get into this
positivity.
You guys all know, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We're live for the first time on YouTube as well. We're also on the Tea Spot on Facebook page. And right now we're having technical difficulties with our Instagram. However,
I'm thinking about it.
You can still log into the YouTube page as well. Thank you so much for watching the show.
Yes.
SipsTea the Show. We've definitely been moving and grooving, messing with the mover and groovers of the world, and making things happen for ourselves to make things happen for you guys. We definitely have a lot of great news to bring to you. There's a lot that happens within 1 week.
It is. Like
I feel like we're not I'm like, oh, we're gonna have things to talk about. Hell yeah!
Because something is always going down.
Going on.
Like even when you don't want it. Like I would like to have a chill ass day one day.
Exactly.
When everything is, but every time you turn around, there's something going on. So there's always something to be talked about.
So what we're going to get into first.
Quote, I can go ahead and use this phone also to post to Instagram. I don't know, because I show Instagram so much love. I love you guys that tune in for Instagram, and I'm only saying this so they can go back and look at it and know that I say that I love them. But anyway, so we're going to do this for Instagram so that we can keep, what did we say? Consistency.
Consistency is key.
Absolutely. So you got to do it. You got to do it. But all change is also key. Yeah. I should have done something on change, because the only thing constant in this life is change. Mm-hmm. So you know what? I'm going to let that ride as my positivity. Okay. I had a quote for you guys. The quote actually says, it all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you if you allow it. So that was my quote. But that kind of goes along with the whole change thing, because, again, the only thing constant is change. Mm-hmm. So you better get with it and get on board. End of story. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. How you feel about that?
I feel good, because it actually kind of ties into what mine is. It's for me, I'm always talking about success. You know what I'm saying? What's the driving force to your success? What are you doing to be successful every single day? So for me, it was who you are tomorrow begins with what you do today. Oh, I thought that was pretty deep. I'll read it again because I was stumbling, because it was just so deep. Who you are tomorrow begins what you began.
Try again, girl.
Look,
start over.
It's deep.
Start over.
It gets deep.
Start over.
It says, who you are tomorrow begins with what you do today.
Well, you are tomorrow begins with what you do today.
I think that's deep.
And yes, I had to repeat it, damn it.
Okay. Well,
somebody told me I repeat. I do repeat. I put shit on repeat. Because guess what? The only way to know is to repeat.
Okay. Got
how you doing?
Got that.
Right.
But no, I definitely believe in that message, because what you do today, like I said here, who you will be tomorrow depends on what you do today. Don't expect to have change if you're not doing things on a day-to-day basis. Like our production manager gets on top of us about that. You know, don't expect things to happen for you if you do not if you don't do the things that it takes. So please, I'll read it again. Who you are tomorrow begins with what you do today. So do something great today. Be great today, because that will determine your tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You only get one step.
There
you know what I'm saying? So,
and speaking on doing things today to determine what's to come for tomorrow. I don't know why this quote is getting me hung up. It goes right into one of my favorite parts of the whole show when we talk about brewing tea.
Okay.
Who's brewing tea? What's out there? What's going on? I constantly meet a lot of people on a daily basis doing what I do in my other life. Because, you know, I have a couple different lives, a couple different hats. Mm-hmm. And I meet a lot of different people brewing tea. And one in specific, for me, I believe he's going to collaborate with us, and he'll definitely be to the show very, very soon, within the next week or couple weeks or so. I work with him a lot. He's definitely into the fashion world. He's brewing his own tea. He actually has his own modeling agency. It's called Row Agency. We've done a lot of different shows. He does about 2 different indie shows each year. He just had one in March. He's due to have another one in August. He's always looking for models. He's always looking to brand people. He's always looking to bring people together. I believe you might have missed that last show he had, but you can definitely find him on Instagram. But once he comes in, he'll actually give you all of his information. But I really want to talk about him and highlight him, because he took away from the corporate world. And he believed in himself. He believed in his dream, and he took away. Once what this quote said to, like I said, it really does apply. I don't know why this quote's like getting me hung up, but he made a difference today, because his tomorrows are looking great.
Right.
He, on a daily basis, he walks the street on a daily basis. He does community outreach on a daily basis. He's trying to figure out new venues to have space so that his tomorrow can be great, and the next can be great, and the next can be great. So I really want to highlight him. And then when you guys get to meet him, his name is Harley Morgan again, you'll understand what I mean. He has this radiant energy that just breeds positivity. Have you ever been around a person that when you're around them, it just breeds, like, you know, right. I want to do what you do. I want to be a part of you. And he's that guy that would be like, jump on board.
Right. Oh, that's awesome.
Be a part of the family.
That's awesome. Because so often, you know, you find people that are not necessarily open to inclusion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's key. You know, you and I, though, I think are like that as well. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I've always been the type of person who, you know, I would rather have you with me than against me. Number one, I would rather have you with me than, you know, it's space for all of us. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? It's space for all of us. And I strongly feel like we all are one step away from our own greatness. Mm-hmm. One person, I'm sorry, not just a step, but one person away from our own greatness, which is the reason I feel like this is that I feel like as human beings, we're not put here to be alone.
No.
So we're not, even if you're an introvert, you know, there are people in your life who they are, you know, a very, very strong part of your life. There's something that they bring to you, you know, be it, you know, they, you know, give you energy, or they are sounding board. Sounding boards are really important. Anything, but for some reason they're in your life. And I just really feel like I live by that. You're one person away from your next greatest thing, like your greatest thing. You know, even when we're doing this show, we can't do the show if there are no people.
Exactly.
Number one, you know, if there was nobody brewing tea, there will be no brewing tea segments. Exactly. So, yeah, so I'm totally on board with that.
We definitely get our tea for the people. But once you guys meet him, like I said, you'll understand he's all about connecting people. He wants to connect with everybody. And he's actually going to be doing some work with us when we do get our apparel line and our t-shirt things going. He's actually going to do some stuff for us. So he's all about he embodies brewing tea.
Okay.
Because he definitely, like I said, he definitely went with the struggle of it all, right? So I'm really, really super excited for you guys to meet him. I'm super excited for him to sit down and talk with us because he also brings tea.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy, but he's real. Like he's very real. So, but yeah, I think that was good for the Brewing the Tea segment.
Yeah, we definitely shout him out again because
Harley Morgan. You can definitely find him on Instagram, Facebook, but I want him to introduce himself the way he wants to do it.
Okay, and tell him GemDTwin is still popping and she's ready at any time to hit that runway, baby. You want me to set it off? I'll set it off for you. Finale girl.
And you know,
know me.
And he comes with the fashion.
Yes. So do you think, I don't know if you discussed this with him, is he the designer? Or is he the producer of the show?
And so he actually brings, so when you guys meet him, he actually, if you're a designer out there and you have your own brand and your own thing and you want to get it promoted, you want to get it seen to the world, he's that person you want to connect with. Because he's not only located in DC, he's in Philly. Okay. And he's taking his show in different places. And I've met a couple of great people this week that I'm going to bring to the show that you guys can connect with. But speaking of fashion, I want us to really get into that tea time because there's been a lot of fashion. Hold on one second.
Leah, let's stop midstream. It doesn't really matter.
I don't see, I didn't get no notification saying I went live. And I don't see it.
Are you looking?
I'm on your page and I don't see it.
Let me see something. Are you guys watching us live or not? Because there's definitely something on here that says SipsTea is live here. If SipsTea is broadcasting live on Facebook, say I. It's like, no. I see a Kia Kent joined. I'm not sure who is actually watching on Facebook live right now on at the Tea Spot. Are you on the Tea Spot? Hey, Instagram. I'm sorry. This is YouTube. YouTubers, bear with us. SipsTea the Show. We are just getting up and running and everything. And this is, as you can see, this is the first show that we're broadcasting live. So for this time, you are going to sit through our freaking bloopers. You're going to dig deep with us. You are going to be there or you're going to be square. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the real shit. This is what goes down. But I mean, hopefully you guys see us. Oh, you know, it says, I don't know. Well, guess what? If we're not broadcasting on Facebook, which we think we are, then I got you guys a little bit on Instagram. Unfortunately, you're just seeing my beautiful face. But yeah, she's here. We heard your voice. But yes, we were just talking about Harley. His last name is
Harley Morgan. He's with Row Agency.
Row, and we want you guys to look him up. Check him out on Instagram. If you guys are models, aspiring models out there, you have to actually go after some things and find your resources and go after the people and brew your own tea. So we need to make sure that everybody knows what this segment is all about. And also, if you know you out there brewing your own tea, if you know you got it going on, you can go ahead and hit us up. You know what I'm saying? At Us Girls Sip Tea on Facebook in the Tea Spot. You know what I'm saying? We'll answer your messages. We might be a little bit slow, but we're getting to it. You know what I'm saying? If you actually see us on Instagram, you know how to DM us. You can slide through them DMs with some actual stuff. You can actually slide in the DMs with some actual factual, you know, if you brewing your own tea and shout out to those who have already hit us up, you know what I mean? And saying, hey, I want to be a part of your show because we are going to be looking for our guests soon. And so we're just actually setting up the lineup. So you will see Harley here. There are a whole lot of other people that we cannot wait to highlight the tea that you are brewing. You know what I'm saying? And get everybody else on board as well and make sure that we all stay connected and, you know, actually just be on board and know what each other's doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be a resource. So
I know we were talking about fashion and I love the tea. And so this part of our show is, I love the whole show. But the tea time.
I was about to say, what's she gonna start saying?
The tea time.
I like this segment. No, I love this. I love this segment.
And I love the detox. But I actually love the whole show. I mean, the whole show brings such a great vibe. For those who don't know, we do come with segments. We have our PositiviTEA, which we've definitely discussed. We have our Brewing TEA, and then my other favorite part of the show is when we talk about tea time. Like
the tea time. Ding 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 ding. So, tea time. The things that you might see at tea time. Let's talk about this for 1 second. We got a little something. We are trying to get better, guys, with, keeping, we actually have to have a little structure now. It's hard, but we do. Because we want to make sure that we actually get the information in there. But tea time is when it goes down. Tea time, we are going to clock tea out here. What is going on? Who it is, the things that we need to talk about. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's celebrities. Sometimes it's local stuff. Sometimes it's local things. It could be anything. It could be anything. We're not fixated over the celebrity stuff, but guess what? Celebrities do some dumbass shit. And so it's about how that relates to you, how that relates to us as people. Because, celebrities are celebrities. They already got their money, they got their lives, but they also got their drama. And that drama mirrors you. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of drama, since we're talking about drama, now y'all know what tea time is. Yes, let's get into the tea time. Bring the sex. Okay. So speaking of drama, we have a lot of pregnant mothers out there. Yes. We have Kenya Moore, who's my favorite. Kenya Daly to me. But she's one. I love Kenya. I'm sorry. She loves Kenya, but she was throwing shade at little Cardi for the past couple weeks. She was throwing. Because I felt like Cardi. I mean, I felt like she was just following a trend. Like she lost her originality. That was just me. I like the old Cardi, and I will still say that to this day. I like the old Cardi. Great, her teeth got fixed, but I personally was enjoying her. I love the old her, where it was everybody was saying the shmoney. I love that Cardi B. Now this new Cardi B, who's doing different things, getting on TV, she was just on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, she did that. I don't understand her. Literally, I have a problem sometimes understanding her language. Did you understand her before, though? No, but that was okay. But it was okay. But now, but she wasn't trying to be understood. Now I feel like she's trying to articulate herself, and she's trying to be something that she's not. But she got to kind of do that, though, because first of all, I understand what you're saying, but we also do have to take into account the evolution. People have to evolve. If you are thrust into the limelight, you can't keep on doing your YouTube, your Instagram video, girl. Why? Because before nobody had to understand what you said, and now I'm gonna bring you on live Saturday Night Live where the whole world is watching. It's the same thing with Ebonics. I'm not even gonna say black people, but urban dialect, Ebonics, yada yada yada. When you push that onto a national stage, if you want to be understood, you're gonna have to fix it a little bit, because I actually I think that it's cool to fix it, but still keep your originality. I just feel like she's super mainstream now. Like she's super, and like they're forcing us to love her, but forgetting why we fell in love with her. Now that I can say, I can say, because like I said, that's just my opinion. You know what? I actually had this conversation with our producer, I believe, who was saying, somebody should kind of give her some, tips as to how to, survive these interviews and things like that, so that she doesn't get on the interview stage and sound, quote unquote dumb. But again, going back to the original, Cardi's not dumb by she's not means. Dumb, but again, people use the way that you speak in public, the things that you say. That's why people have publicists, and that's why people in the limelight. It doesn't matter who you are. Before, she could be just Cardi, who about the shmoney, say whatever she want to say, yada yada yada. And yes, that is who we love. That is, if you followed her before, that's who you fell in love with. You was like, oh, she's funny as hell, blah blah blah. She's getting her Versace. But now she's getting her Versace on. You can't. You're not gonna have. She loved Fashion Nova. She loves her some Fashion Nova. She's actually coming out with a Fashion Nova line. Yeah, but she love her Fashion Nova, but twinsies. Versace ain't going for all that. You hear me? You're just not about to do that. It's, I mean, I don't even think it's unfortunate because again, evolution, we all have to evolve. And maybe she's just in her in-between stage where unfortunately, if people are thrusting you and this is the way that you behave all the time, and now they're thrusting you. Yes. But if this is the way you usually behave and now, you got to do something different, there is an adjustment period. It's not going to necessarily be pretty in the public eye. And those of us who have been watching since day one are like, oh, we miss her. Oh, I don't know. She's not authentic anymore.
We miss the one that said, my life changed drastically.
Okay. Right. Okay. But we do miss her. We do miss her, but she's doing what she got to do.
Money. She's getting
to get that money.
So with her getting money, do you feel like, and this question I pose to you guys too, do you feel like the fact that she got pregnant hurt her career or helped her career?
Well, at this point, the way that they planned that stuff out, I think it helped her career because the way they decided. Let me tell you something that's strategic. When you create a buzz for yourself that lasts months and months and months, who has been talking about Cardi? Everybody been talking about Cardi. Even when SipsTea the Show decided they was not going to talk about Cardi, guess whose name came up?
Until she said it.
Guess whose name came up? Cardi B. Because you created that buzz, you made yourself relevant. And it was so much speculation going on. Oh, okay, the radios are reporting. Yes, she says she's pregnant. It was leaked by this person. I'm sorry, but SipsTea the Show, GemDTwin told y'all that Cardi B was pregnant, and I told y'all where my sources came from, allegedly. But hello, I told y'all what happened, and it was still speculation. Y'all didn't believe the kid, but then we moved on, and she actually gave another interview where she was saying, oh, well, you know what? It's actually my private life. And so if I choose to, she didn't say she was or was not. She said, if I choose to keep them kind of things, private, then so be it. And guess what? If I have a baby in 9 months, you'll know whether or not I was pregnant. So that's where she left it.
Her ass was just trying to
all the way up until
she was trying to get through the first trimester to make sure ain't nothing crazy happened.
But that was all the way up until what? Because she's well beyond that first trimester, baby girls and boys. If you have had a baby, she's beyond that first trimester. But when she went on Saturday Night Live, she's got to be in the second.
Like maybe like what, 4 or 5 months? 5 months, you think? 4
months? I don't know. I'm not going to go there with her. But I do know that
like 4 months.
When they panned out on that belly on Saturday Night Live, everybody went wild because guess what? She drug it out just that long.
Yeah.
She drug it out.
She was doing videos that would show nothing, but the upper body.
Had people coming for me like, no.
Yeah, I wasn't going to believe it until she said it. Shit.
I mean, to each his own, but yeah,
definitely to each his own, but good luck to that. I saw Facebook, an Instagram post earlier of how the baby's gonna look with Cardi. I was like,
I don't want to see it.
I said, why they do that to that baby?
The baby is
they gonna have a gorgeous baby.
The baby's gonna be gorgeous.
It's gonna be healthy, happy, and rich. Anyway,
okay. And so that way, if the baby is facially challenged in any way, they will fix that shit. Why?
And guess what? Everybody finds beauty in the babies that don't look.
Just traditionally cute or whatever.
They find that cute.
Yeah, we gonna see that baby doing big things.
Yeah,
as long as they don't fuck up the money.
And then I don't want to spend too much time because I really want to.
We gotta move on. Stuff. We gotta move on.
But then also the little scandal that's going on with
Chloe.
You have. Jessica Dime's pregnant. I was talking about other people that's pregnant. Jessica Dime's pregnant from Love and Hip Hop. She's pregnant.
Well, at least she got the ring first. She got that ring.
She didn't get married, but she got the ring.
Right.
She got the ring.
Publicly.
We had Jessica Dime. We have Kenya Moore. We have
Chloe.
We have Chloe. We have Eve.
Lil Bae.
We have for real.
Lil Bae from Black Ink.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
She's showing us pictures. You guys.
Oh yeah, you know what? I like Lil Bae too, though. She's funny as shit. But Chloe,
yeah,
and from what I hear is the family's that it's sad. But from what I hear a couple different things. I hear that the family is keeping Tristan away from Chloe until after she goes and has the baby, because that can be stressful.
Because he's gonna try to stress her the fuck out.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this because we're gonna segue into this part, but it's unfortunate. But what they said is he cheats on all. I feel like he's been cheating on her But they say that in the 3rd trimester, with all his other babies, he's always cheated on the
mom in the 3rd trimester.
Yeah.
I personally believe that he has been cheating since been cheating.
Exactly.
You ain't decide just in the 3rd trimester. The cheaters are not that freaking smart to say, oh, you know what I'm going to do is step out in the 3rd trimester. No, boy, you've been doing what you've been doing.
You just got
caught.
You
got tired of not doing it. And yes, you just got caught. But shout out to her family who's trying to keep her,
keep her safe and protected.
What
they said about to give her probably going to put how them Kardashian women put spells on the men. Oh, and, you got... I love some Kanye, but he's going through it. He got blonde hair right now.
I would like to say that sounds freaking ridiculous.
Then you had Lamar Odom,
who
was strung out. Then he was dating Tigger.
If nothing else, the shit is funny. I'll just say that it's funny as
Lamar,
hell. Lamar done went crazy, and everything. Yeah. So it might be
out on crack.
Yeah, I mean,
cocaine.
Did she put the crack in his nose? Because guess what? It didn't have to be a spell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He could have just reached his little limit with the drugs. But you know what? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them go ahead and say what they say. And shout out to the family for doing what they do. And on the leg of Happy Siblings Day.
Oh yeah,
it's just really funny that this would come out right after Siblings Day when her family rallies around her. Because they are one family that I don't know how they did it. They stick together, and all them damn siblings found a way to be on TV. Number one, they camera. They continue to stay relevant.
And I don't know why.
For what? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't get it.
I'm about to take all my siblings with me too. Damn it.
Exactly.
Yes.
I want to say something too because I really want to get into our other topic about social media. Social media is
out of control right now.
It's a beast. And the fact that he got caught and they put him in coming out of the hotel, got the face of the girl.
With the hands in the pants.
Everything. That social media is really putting things out there. And speaking of social media.
Social media and privacy.
Yes.
We're going to have to move into our Suga Honey Iced Tea because the Suga Honey Iced Tea segment of the SipsTea Show, baby.
It's that unbelievable shit.
That's what we're going to have to talk about, the unbelievable shit. That's the stuff that's going on. This is called the fuckery. The Suga Honey Iced Tea is when we talk about, the shits, okay? This is the shits that's going on out here right now. When we talk about privacy and how there is no private moment for these cheaters, you a high-profile dude with a high-profile girlfriend about to have your high-profile ass baby.
You gotta know you're gonna get caught.
Okay, I mean, who's not gonna tell?
They can't wait. Gonna catch you. They're gonna catch you and they're gonna leak your ass, and they ain't gonna take your money because guess what? They'd rather leak your ass.
I mean, hello.
So don't do shit for the world to see and not expect the world to see it, especially not in today's time. And then speaking of social media, I really want to get into for all those who don't know. We have Facebook that's going up in a frenzy. Positive note, the Facebook for the stocks for Facebook is up $7. So for all those who do play in the stock market, go to Facebook.
If you can still afford it, go ahead and buy in on Facebook because maybe you can get some shmoney.
However, on the negative note, so we talked about the positive. My producer wants to say, producer,
you might be talking about. Did you hear that? The owner of Facebook was at Capitol Hill.
That's what we're about to talk about now.
Can we get into
that? She about to.
I know. She's like, what?
The tea before the tea can get spilled.
Can we spill the tea?
Can we spill the tea?
We on the show.
But no, seriously though, that's what he's been here now since Monday.
Yeah.
And he's been in court due to the fact that allegedly that Facebook is becoming too invasive. And they ended up selling information to a government agency, which in return had something to do with electoral votes. Mm-hmm. So it goes back to President Trump.
I mean, we can always say that we all know something is influencing the vote because, if
you think about it, the way Facebook is designed now, it's going to know all your information. Even when you want to even if you want to sign up for Lyft, you can click, do you want to sign up with Facebook? Or do you want to make an account?
It's Facebook or Gmail. I mean, they just do that. And they connected everything so much so that, I'm one of them people, I never sign in with my family. I'm like, first of all, whatever this app is or whatever I'm doing over here, I don't want them to know that, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's where we come in with privacy. Now, I will tell you this. personally, I'm not so freaking surprised. The entire world is in an uproar. I actually was driving in the District of Columbia today, and I see the protesters. The protesters are out because
Facebook.
Because Mark, I'm gonna call him Mark today because you real common now. You already down in the code of law. So the Facebook is up in arms because Mark Z is down here, and you know he's going through going through the trial and stuff like that, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to charge him with, or they're trying to figure out whether or not they're going to shut this whole shit down.
But you know what? They're not going to shut it down.
That's what I said. But they were actually
they're not going to shut it down.
The protesters had signs that said no Facebook, and I was thinking to myself, like, you guys probably don't have a Facebook now. That's probably because there's so many people that love Facebook and
for the right reasons.
For the right reasons.
And I was listening to some of the interviews on the radio this morning, and a lot of the Congress people were saying like how it's really it's become viral. Like if, say for instance, a murder happens and somebody's there first, a citizen's there first, instead of calling the police, they'll go to their live. Right. And they put it on live. You know what I'm saying? Then it goes viral. Now you have an open investigation on live. Like when we had that case, what was her name? The girl who got stuffed in the freezer.
Oh yeah.
It was live before anything.
Yeah.
You know, and so that was another one of their arguments. It can also get involved with like investigations and stuff like that. So they're like you have to have a limit. You know, you definitely have to have it, but everything now, we could be doing this, they hit that viral, then they hit that viral, they hit that viral, before you know. And then the thing about Facebook is it reaches so many different people. Right. It reaches the whole world.
Well, very shortly. But you know what? So some of the censorship
and bullying. Facebook, they brought up bullying too.
Yeah, bullying
and bullying.
We are actually privy to a lot of information that people would normally like to have private. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People have actually committed suicide on Facebook. Yeah. You know, but this is not like they haven't committed suicide. It's just that they actually did that on Facebook. But let me tell you this.
One last thing before you go on talking about that. People nowadays are using Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter as an emotional support.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Facebook should never be used as an emotional support. Let me go to Facebook and write my emotions. It's going to segue us into our infinity topic, but I'm upset today. Let me go here. I've even seen people go so far as to, you know, do damage to their bodies on live.
Right.
But do you know why?
I mean, this is another. This is another thing. Some people, some people actually reach out. I mean, it's a cry for help. I've said that since the beginning of time. It's a cry for help, but everybody uses everything, whatever it is, whether it's Facebook or some other app or something else. Every platform, people use it how they are going to use it. They come in where they are with it. You know what I'm saying? So if you need somebody to talk to and all you got is Facebook, they pour it out right there. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that sometimes, you know, it might be better to be able to censor some of these, that, and the other. You know, this, that, and other. Like, you don't necessarily want to walk in on somebody's suicide. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to walk in on certain things. But as much as Facebook has hurt, it has also helped. You know what I'm saying? Too. Some of those investigations that you didn't want to go viral, some of those actually gain national attention to where you can't like disregard, you can't ignore it. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? When you're talking about the subject, you have to play both sides. Like, I can understand you don't want. The government doesn't want us to see very much of anything, first of all. You know what I'm saying?
He said this, and I didn't even know this. I mean, but it makes sense. They were saying, how do you protect the people? How do you prevent people from doing bullying and things? He was telling them he has a whole department designed to that does trigger words. And so, like, say for instance, you were to say kill, for instance. They have a whole department that can say, "Oh, kill," click it, and go to the page. Yeah. So it's not, even if the page is private, it's never private.
Right. It's never private.
That's the scary part.
But that's also the part
that bankers who work in banking, and that's your friend, and they know your bank, and
they know your bank account. Also,
that's what it is.
Also your doctor. I mean,
or
your people.
Doctor.
I got friends that work at, you know, Kaiser and the doctor's office and stuff like that. You like, I know you know my information. Yeah, somebody told you signed something saying that you can't talk about it. You know, in my former profession, the things I was doing, we had to sign something as well to say, hey, whatever goes on, I can't talk about it, but that's up to me. I'm still a person.
Yeah.
I could breach I could breach security at any given moment, possibly suffer the ramifications of it and possibly not, depending on who I told it to. But my thing is, I guess I was not as outraged, not to the picket line with it, because I never expected that there was any privacy.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got lulled into, if somebody says you're private, then you're private. Get the fuck out of here. You're really not, people. When they
like
say
that movie,
it is like an illusion of privacy.
Yeah.
The same way when you have, hopefully Apple is as secure as they say, but I'm sorry, I feel like with everything there is an illusion of privacy, and they create the illusion of privacy for us just so that we feel comfortable. Because come on now, the government watches everything we do.
Exactly.
Those cameras that you see outside, they're not just for this, that. They're the cameras that are
on your phone.
And the cameras on. If it's a camera, people have access to it. It's not just the hackers. If a hacker could get into your computer or your life, do you really think that the government can't do it? Like, get out of here. Mm-hmm. They clearly would have more technology. Mm-hmm. If we are able to use this technology, please believe that the government is able to use that technology, and people use it for whatever they feel like it, especially if they are in high power.
Case in point, why his ass is facing time right now, because he done sold the information and got the President Trump in there what is it? Wrongfully, whatever. Okay. Wrongfully, shit.
But you know what? Also, like, you never know when you are signing up for certain things. When you see like 3 pages of shit that you have to agree to before you click, nobody's reading it. Come on now, let's be honest, girl. When the last time you read?
I ain't saying I read.
You ain't reading it. We're not reading it. They should actually change that. They should actually make it so that they have to put key points. Be transparent. My thing is, don't be a fucking liar. Exactly. Be transparent. They're not transparent. No. At the end of the day, that's why people are so shocked and amazed, because they thought these people wrote 3 pages of something that you have to agree to that only said, don't do this and don't do. No, the 3 pages were to strongly suggest that you do this, that, and the other, and to tell you, hey, we're going to do whatever we want with your information. Okay. Do you agree?
You.
Click. You want to hurry up and set up this page, so you're not reading. You're not reading that shit. You're not reading that shit.
But so my next thought. So we have all the information about social media, but I don't want us to get off of social media, because I want that to lead into our next topic for social media. Being that we now know it's an invasion of privacy, everybody gets caught. You get caught on social media. It's not
just the privacy that you decide. First of all, you can invade your friend's privacy. Because what you need to stop doing is making your private life so damn public. This is a public platform, and segueing into our segment called Affinity.
So tell a little bit
this
about
is Affinity. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Affinity is our segment where we are actually talking about relationships and connections and love in general, things like that. So Affinity, we have to talk about the relationships that using your private. Well, what I was first saying was using your public platform to say private things. Mm-hmm. So Eb Deceleb wanted to ask a question.
Do you feel like social media can help your relationship or ruin your relationship?
I definitely feel like it could ruin your relationship. Mm-hmm. I don't think that it can help your relationship at all. Why? And that's only because I don't think that it should have that much bearing. Mm-hmm. I think it could definitely ruin some things, but I'm not sure that there's anything about social media that I can say is going to help your relationship. Absolutely. It's not, I mean, like, what is it? What tool from social media will help you? The fact that you can post all of these pictures of which are significant. What part would social media play in helping my relationship? So I really don't think that they do have any bearing on helping your relationship. But babies, boys and girls, it can take you down real quick.
I think for me, one of my my best relationships that I've had have not been in the public eye.
Absolutely.
I'll be honest with you. The relationship that was not so great was in the public eye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew my business.
Right.
And so I didn't really have anything to myself. With this relationship, I keep it really private to me. I might post here or there, But at the end of the day, I don't post my whole life story and, you know, everything that's going on in my relationship. If I'm mad, if I'm happy, I leave that to my private life because for the fact that people are watching.
Right.
People are watching like hawks.
Right.
They want to see, oh, are they still together? Did they break up? Did they
waiting.
Do this? Did they do
waiting.
That? Just waiting. And then also too, social media really for me, because you can, for me, I'm gonna be honest, I was guilty of it. I'm speaking of my own stuff. Y'all know me. I live by my truth and I learn from my experiences. I used to be so into social media with my past relationship. I would look at to see, oh, you can see what picture she liking. Oh, you liking this picture? I was able to track down my cheater through social media.
Right.
Seriously. Yeah. I was able to track her down through social media. That's how I knew she was cheating. I was able to see, oh, okay, because social media has provided such a platform for you to really do some serious investigation if you want to, if you put your business out there.
Right.
It's easy to find out about you.
Yeah. All day long.
I found out everything.
So, and now we have so many sites. Now it's like, you know, and I really, let me just tell you guys, anything that you put out there to do good with, somebody can use that same tool to do bad with. But now we have so many platforms. And the sad part about it is that there's so much that goes on in the dark. Like get your little cheating ass together. Yeah. There's so much that goes on in the dark that now people do start looking for stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, grandma used to say, you go looking, you're gonna find something that you don't want to find. And a lot of times you find things that aren't even really things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You just end up seeing something that you don't like or something that upsets you just because based upon some activity that other people do, you know, oh, well, you know, this is something that cheaters do, or this is something that blah, 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 blah does, or, you know, don't like this person's stuff, or, oh, that person's liking your stuff an awful lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and it makes things that you have to explain for no reason. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's
not let me go through your phone. It's let me check your social media.
Right. Like, I want to check all your social media.
DMs looking like.
Right. Like, I want to, okay, so they say what, and you said what, and they said what. And usually it's like, yeah, come on now. Like, sometimes it just gets to be out of control and ridiculous. But again, private life, you know, sometimes. And what about those connecting, you know, when you have a significant other and you go to Facebook and then you kind of like, oh, in a relationship with, I think sometimes people that don't even care.
Private. Well, I mean, I don't think, and go try to figure out what the hell is going on with you. I don't need you to know what the fuck is going on with my shit. I ain't gonna add
you know what I used to do though?
I ain't tagging nobody because that's what they wait for.
Yeah, because I want to.
Because I do it.
Even when they don't care about you or your relationship, I think it's like a thing, like, let me see who they're in their relationship with. So if you put somebody's name up there, like, so don't be putting your people's name up there. So you about to lead them right to it. No, I'm not about to do that.
And then what else happens? Don't be somebody that, let me go. Because, you know, you go to Instagram, boom. You type in here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you was a super sleuth, weren't you?
You go. I'm giving my secrets because I don't got to go through that life no more. So I give y'all all the secrets to the shit, right? So you take their number. You can put their number because everybody signs on with everything with Facebook. Uh-huh. You put their number in Facebook, right? So then once you put the number in Facebook, it comes up that person. Then boom, don't you have no mutual friends?
Oh wow. Uh-huh.
And as soon as you have a mutual friend, hey, call such, hey girl, Brandy, what's up? I see you friends with such and such. What's up with her? Okay. Because she's fucking my bitch. And boom, you've been exposed.
Okay,
it's so easy now. Yeah. My point is, it is so easy in social media to get caught up. It's not even funny.
Right.
And you can find out things, like you said, if you go searching, you'll definitely find out the
Scratch
family.
That's
with the privacy of Facebook not really being private.
Yeah.
You can find out the family, the cousins, this, that, and the third. And before you know it, you done found the whole damn family tree.
Right.
So social
your
media.
Your cousin was a cheater.
Exactly.
Your brother was a cheater. So you probably a cheater.
So you should have known, girl.
Right.
But my point is, you really have to use social media for a positive purpose and what it needs to be. Don't put anything out there that you don't want the world to know.
Keep
your relationship private.
This is censor your damn self.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily want the government telling us, oh, well, this is not safe for you guys. We don't always want other people telling us what's safe for us and what's good for us, but we need to learn as a people to censor your damn self. Like, the people with the kids get accounts and, they, had suicides and things like that. Who was censoring that child? Who was protecting that person? And oftentimes you find that it was no one, or you find that, that was their actual platform. Was anybody looking into that? Was anybody, who was checking? And I know a lot of times we don't check, we don't do this, and we don't do that, but
you used to.
You got, I used to. I mean, you did.
Yeah, she used to.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm not necessarily going to look for nothing, but I'm definitely going to. I tell my girlfriend now, please don't think I don't stalk your page.
I told my. She was.
Are you serious? I'm looking. And yes, I want to look.
The other day about she couldn't cross her legs, so I said, so she got in the car. I said, sit on the passenger side and try to cross your legs. So she started laughing. She was like, "Oh, you was on my Instagram." I said, "Oh, baby, don't get it twisted.
Please no.
I know that on every post you get 14 likes.
Okay.
When you start getting 16, who are the additional 2?
You can handle no friend.
Okay.
You can handle no friend. And see, I don't want to be like, trying to bring people in like that. Or no, actually, I'm just looking. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm not really making. Yeah. I just want to see.
You protect what's yours.
You know what I'm saying? You should want to see what's going on in my page too. Not because you, but okay. Put it this way: if the entire world and everybody on your friends list is looking at your shit,
I need to be.
I'm going to look at your I'm your girlfriend. The reation why you put these things out there is for somebody to look at it, right? So I am the first line. If I'm your mother, or I'm your girlfriend, or I'm your best friend, or your whoever, I'm looking at your stuff. Eb Deceleb, I look at your shit too. I want to know what's going on
about the shit.
You my co-host. That way I can call you and be like, boo boo doo 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 doo. Girl, I promise you, Eb Deceleb. I think I put up a post last week or something, and I'm feeling like she started asking me, is everything okay? Are you okay? And it didn't dawn on me. I'm like, I wonder if she did that because of the post that I put. But she knows that I don't put private things on Facebook anyway. It's never really a private thing. If it don't pertain to all, it don't pertain to me on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But I started thinking about it because I was like, why she keep on asking me, am I okay?
I did, y'all.
She was asking me and asking me.
That's that social media stuff.
Yes, but at least you reached out and was like, girlfriend, are you okay?
We always got to check on each other.
Check on each other. So if somebody does have a little cry for help out there, go ahead and check on them. Since they are uncensored, go ahead and check on them. I mean, I don't know.
And then one last question we'll pose, but we'll only do it to get questions. Do you think you should be friends with your spouse on social media? Me, hell yeah.
Yeah. I think that it comes with a conversation. I would be, because my thing is this, I have some friends, and this one friend of mine, made me pose that question. I would automatically say absolutely, like, why would I not? But she posed a good, argument. She's like, she's a very solid relationship. She said, me and my wife, are not on each other's social media. We don't do that. Why? Because it could cause problems that don't need to be caused. You know what I mean? And then she's like, she is a very loyal and, whatever person. So it's not like her wife has anything to worry about, but you could create things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? My girlfriend liked Keke Palmer's picture one time, and I was like the one too many times. I'm like, first of all, I don't look like Keke Palmer. So why you like her so much? Oh, she's just the bomb. First of all, I feel like Keke Palmer is the bomb too. I love you some Keke Palmer, but why you like Keke Palmer so much? You know what I'm saying? You like them brown skin because I'm light skin. So that we have a tendency to make problems in our own head too. Mm-hmm. So I can understand why her and her wife don't share that. Me personally, my first original thought out the gate is, why would I not be on your social media? Considering you want to share with the rest of the world, but not with me, that I don't necessarily like. It's not because I want to check you. It's because I just don't know what you want to have private from me that you would share with everybody. That would bother me.
Yeah. I definitely. So with that, we pose that question with those out there. Should you be friends with your spouse on social media,
or significant other,
or whomever?
Yeah.
So our next part of the segment, which is our Get Fit segment, it's the Detox Tea. Because we're all about, at the end of the day, to work. Like I said, we start on a positive note, we end on a positive note, and we give you that spicy tea in between.
Yes. So this is our purge segment. Purge the negativity, detox yourself mentally and physically, and also the health and wellness. This is when we got to talk about health and wellness, because, you know, we got to keep each other alive. We got to keep you alive. You got to keep yourself alive, keep it going. So detox tea, y'all, get into it.
So for detox tea for this week, I brought it up too, actually at my other job, was water. Yeah. Drinking more water, and how does that affect you? So we had like a list of 10 things. I'm going to name about 5 of them because I don't remember all of them. Number one thing that drinking more water does, and I've been getting in the habit of drinking to at least 64 ounces a day. And I'm actually, and I'll give you some other tips and stuff, but we have other things that we're going to talk about that we have going forward once we get through the water part. So drinking more water makes you more productive. Drinking more water clears your skin. Drinking more water also helps prevent any type of sickness that comes. You're able to flush it out. Drinking more water also helps with constipation. That was good for me, because sometimes the diet that I'm on, gonna be super transparent. I'm not, my diet is really strict right now. My lifestyle change. I'm just trying to, and I'm losing weight right now. So I tend to get constipated sometimes. Okay. And I'm going to just keep it real. And it truly does work. I will tell you that. Drinking lots of water, if you do struggle with constipation, whether you're taking a certain type of medication. And if you're
increasing your fiber, you have
to drink water to balance that out. Yeah. But then also it helps with, did I say weight loss?
I don't think it is.
It also helps with weight loss as well, because the more water you're drinking, the more your toxins you're flushing out, and the more water you're releasing also makes you feel fuller as well. So that's just with water. And then also too, going forward, because I know we're wrapping up, but going forward for detox, what did you have? So drinking more water, and avocado is something I've been doing as well.
Bleh, I'm sorry, I still have a problem with avocado. I just don't like it. But on the water thing, GemDTwin is like really big on water. I will share with you guys recently. Recently, I realized that. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Water's my thing. So I was doing the whole a gallon a day. That's over, it's like 128 ounces or something like that. So I'm drinking a gallon a day, and it's going down. But what helped me get it down was to have lemon in it. You know what I mean? I love lemon water. Like, I drink it like a freaking fiend. And I realized that my lemon water was actually causing me to have like acid reflux. So now I'm in pain, and I'm going around for weeks like, why am I having acid reflux? Like, I don't get it. You're changing your diet, you're doing this, you're doing that. And so now I'm having this acid reflux, and I realized that the only thing that I was doing consistently was drinking this water with with the lemon in it. And so now I'm going down. So then I had to stop. So, and but if this is not your problem, you guys probably should try it, because if you do, if you enhance your water a little bit, if you find that it's hard for you to get it down, hey, I just saw somebody coming on our YouTube live, but if you actually are having trouble getting it down, then add some stuff to it. You know what I mean? Because we have got to get that water in our bodies. It is so important. The human body, I believe, is about 80% water, liquid. So you're just replenishing. You know what I'm saying? When you're not replenishing correctly, you're actually drying out from the inside out. So not fun. And it doesn't sound good when you say it like that, does it? I don't think so. So yeah, so there's drink that.
More water. Definitely.
So drink more water and find a way. Just find a way. And take it beyond the challenge, because a lot of people were doing that gallon challenge. It's good for your skin too, guys. If you want that clear skin, baby, you know what I'm saying? It's really good for your skin. So, but yes, if you have some problems, and try to drink it gradually, because if you drink a lot of water at once, not only are you going to like eliminate it just at once, which is kind of weird because you got to consistently go to the bathroom and all this other stuff, but also because you're really literally taking it in. You're replacing water that your body's using. So just find a way to get it down. Now, on that note of avocado, please, no, absolutely not. It's something
avocado about... I'm going to tell you something.
Avocado reminds me of butter, like green butter.
Avocado is a great fat. It's a healthy fat. Also, it's a great source of protein. So I do my salads, and you guys, and I post it tomorrow. I do a onion, tomato, spinach, avocado with a walnut vinaigrette dressing salad. I've been doing that every day with my water, drinking it. Also with my 2 shakes a day, and I eat about 3 grapefruits a day. So that's kind of been my main diet. However, we're about to start back working out and going to catch those on the live and things of that nature. But eventually, we actually want to come up with a DetoxTEA boot camp. So look out for that, because that's going to be some amazing stuff. We're going to bring different trainers that are already out there doing their thing, brewing their tea, and kind of bringing this whole thing together. And we're going to be inviting you guys to that, just to really get presence and to really know that we're out here to promote healthy living. Health and
wellness, because it's, it's a mind, body, and spirit.
Absolutely. I'm trying to get skinny, but I want to get skinny with y'all because y'all will motivate me to stay skinny. Because if I get fatter, you're gonna be like, "Oh, Eb Deceleb, I thought you was losing weight, bitch. I was, but where you was at?" So,
oh, she already mad. So don't come for her. Don't come for her.
Exactly.
But yeah, we gotta and don't forget, the detox is definitely health and wellness. And along with your wellness and your health and your diet is one element. But again, that's body, mind, and spirit. So when we're talking about detox and health and wellness, we're talking about a purge of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to cut out some negative energy. Sometimes you got to, do a whole lot of things to get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, your mind is so strong. You could actually will yourself to lose weight just like you could will yourself to gain it, accidentally, because your mind, and I think that kind of goes back to my original quote, which I can't remember right now, and I was reading it off of my phone, but it was talking about the power of your mind. Your mind, what you believe and what you think, that's what makes things happen for you. So you think something positive, you get in a positive headspace, you move into that direction. It actually, getting your mind together changes your behaviors. And those behaviors, you decided that you wanted to lose weight. So now your behaviors say, you know what, I'm going to check everything that I eat, or I'm going to do this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And so it actually changes your behavior. So be mindful of that. And when we talk about DetoxTEA and our wellness, we are definitely going to bring in the mental.
And also, don't beat yourself up if you have a bad day. Like today, I had a bad day. I had both sides, which is Thai food. I had rice. I hadn't eaten rice in so long, and shrimp. I didn't beat myself up about it. So, okay, tomorrow will be a better day. Right. Once again, goes back to the quote, who you are tomorrow begins to what you do today. So today I knew, guess what? I had Thai. Tomorrow, I'm not. I'm going to get back on it. Right. But definitely just want to do a quick recap. And, it's our time. It's that hour. Unfortunately, we're going to miss you guys until next week. But recap everything we talked about, and then we'll have Keleeba, aka GemDTwin, end us out with, where you can find us, what to look for. But definitely want to recap. We definitely brought a lot of positivity, giving a lot of positive quotes. We also talked a lot about Cardi B, pregnancies, Facebook scandals. We discussed a lot about Brewing TEA, Harley Morgan. Look out for his interview coming really, really soon. We talked about relationships. Please, we're going to post questions after this. Should you be friends with your spouse on social media? And does social media make a relationship better or worse? So look out for those questions. Look out for the follow-up. Once again, you can see this show anytime, day or night, on our Facebook Live, which my co-host will give you all that information. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in. So
yeah, definitely. Thank you guys for watching SipsTea the Show. Watch us again next week, because consistency is key. You can find us on Facebook at the Tea Spot, where you guys are chilling right now, at Us Girls Sip Tea. So that's one place that you can find us. You can also find us, you can finally find us on YouTube. And they laughing at me. Okay. Yes, but you can finally find us on YouTube. I'm sorry, but that is like really special to me, because I promise you, I have been trying to do this for so long. So we actually have our show
too.
Look out for our logos, new shirts, all kinds of things are coming. We'll be doing apparel soon, things like that. And look out for our words, keywords, positivity, Brewing TEA.
Is your cup full?
Is your cup full? I didn't even ask y'all today if your cup was full, because mine was. My cup overflows. Okay. So yes,
positive way.
Just look for, just watch out for us, because we're definitely coming. On YouTube, we are SipsTea the Show. On Instagram, we are SipsTea the Show. So you guys follow us so that you can follow along and be involved. And just please continue to support the show. We love you guys for tuning in each and every week. And we're gonna probably go out with some music or whatever. But again, let me repeat that for you. Facebook at Us Girl Sips Tea, SipsTea the Show on all of your other social media outlets. And
never forget, you always got us.
You always got us.
Thank you again, y'all, for tuning in. Until next Wednesday.
I think we're gonna parlay, because do we have some music on all?
We got it, honey.
I mean, I love it. You know what we did not shout out? I cannot believe this. Our producer, GemDTwin, the GemDTwin.
And look out for her interview, you guys. Look out for her interview she's doing too. She'll be doing some interviewing. And then DDT. INC 36 on Instagram. And for those who don't know what that means, is
doing different things.
And her interview will actually really get into why she came up with her name, who she is, how long she's been doing it, how did she get through her struggle. Like, she's going to definitely be bringing all of that so you guys can have someone to relate to and also reach out to.
And DDTINC is definitely going to be doing a lot bigger things. Watch out for casting calls. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Can I be in your movie?
Can I be in your movie? I don't know. Have you been watching SipsTea the Show? Have you been watching SipsTea the Show? You can't audition if you ain't watching SipsTea the Show. Why? Because you won't even know if you ain't watching SipsTea the Show. But yeah, certain things like that. But don't forget about the music. Yeah, you need to support the brand. Okay.
This is a brand, baby.
But if you've been watching the show, then you know that DDTINC has been doing music for a long, long time. And then now we're getting into the production side of events. Guys, hit us up. If you have an idea, you got things that you think that will make the show better, let us know. And also don't forget to hit us up if you brewing that tea and we need to have you and highlight you on this show.
And this is a special brought to you by the
DDTINC. And let me tell you guys here on Instagram. So this is the first day that we're going live, and you guys see us on Facebook. This is the first day we're going live on YouTube. And the first comment, somebody comes in on our YouTube live, and we were just so excited. And then he was like, "Twerk, you know what, bruh? You know what, bruh?"